Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm pretty sure you thought inks, it was done. I had finished doing everything, but no, because I placed a few orders for inks and I just wanted to share them with you. So these are VanDieman's ink. It's an order that I placed. They're based in Australia, and I placed the order end of May, so I just got them now, end of June. And I'm really excited to try them out. Manda had showcased them and had a discount code, so I had to take advantage of that. So I got 6 of the new underwater series, and I got one for the wilderness series that I didn't have. I already had 2. I had the Kingfisher and Easting Caves, and now I wanted that one. And I just realized my other book that I've added to my traveler's notebook is upside down, which is going to bother me. So yeah, I got that. I'm trying to open up my book so I can share with you guys the name. I think it's Hastings Cave. It's a goldish color, which is very surprising for me to get, but it was very pretty, so I had to. So yeah, it's Hastings Cave. So it's this yellow color, but it has a lot of gold in it, as you can see. And this is Azure Kingfisher. So I got those 2 already. So now I got the Black Tongue Spider Orchid. And I also got this one, which is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, BFF, and it's from the Hollywood series. And I love anything shimmery and shiny and with sheen. It's just my jam. I just get very, very happy with them. So we will be swatching these in a few of books. So I'll be swatching them in this book, which is my little book that I bring with me all the time. I'll be swatching them as well in this Rhodia notebook. This is where I document the stuff that I've gotten. I'm trying to put the paper close so I can tell you which is which, because some are eye saturation, some are shimmer, some are eye saturation and shimmer. So kind of fun. And I'm also going to be using this here, which is a Moonman, one of those dip pens, because I broke my previous dip pen, if you remember. So that really was not fun. So we will get going with this. I think I will try to bring you down a little bit closer. Not too close, but close enough. And hopefully you get to see all those beautiful inks. So let's start off with the Wilderness series, just because it's in order. And yeah, I just need the order. Look at the beautiful bottle. Very excited. I should put something underneath this, just so that if it goes all over, it's not gonna go all over. Oh man, let's back up a bit. Well, I'll just move it so that you guys can see, I guess. Maybe I should open some drawers so I can move the books aside as I'm doing them. Okay, so this is, like I said, the Black Tongue Spider Orchid. So we will start off by doing this. Oh, this is such a yummy color. This is going to be amazing for if I do my I think I'll just switch this to this side, because you don't necessarily need to see this one, but it's going to be more fun if you see the big swatch. So this is going to be one of the inks that I use in September if I do decide to do the purple. Yeah, I'm just going to wipe it down here because it's just fun, and that means I'm going to have another one of those papers finished. Actually, I could probably already put that one aside because it's already pretty with all the different colors. So maybe I can use another one, a fresh one, for the other colors. Okay, so let's do this. And this is the black. This is VanDieman's. I'm not good with dip pens. And it's black, spider. I wasn't too fond of the name Spider, but you know, isn't it pretty? Oh, I just, yeah, I'm loving this color. So write this in the same. So, use wilderness. Black. You probably already know all those inks if you do you know, like you're into inks, because I'm kind of, you know, old to this. Like I'm coming to a game that a lot of people already have all these inks, but I'm just discovering them. All I knew was about Jacques Herbin before. I didn't really use a lot of other ones. I had a few diamine, and that was pretty much it. I will share with you guys the look of that once it's on the different papers, because obviously this is Traveler's Notebook, so it's not the same as some of the other ones. So close off this very well. And let's do this one. This is a shimmer ink, so should be fun. Oh, look at that shimmer. What's not to love about shimmer? I mean, oh, I just love shimmer so much. As you probably know if you watch my channel. So this almost, it is kind of a pinkish, but could probably go with the with my purples if I mean, it's definitely not but it's kind of like a violet, maybe. It has a lot of pink, but it's not, I wouldn't call it necessarily pink. It's based on the dress, but that Marilyn Monroe wore. And it's the diamonds. Oh, this is a yummy, yummy, yummy color. Very pretty, pretty, pretty. Well, I'm gonna have a lot of fun writing with this. I think I'm gonna put it in one of my lammies. It would be pretty in there. Oh. And it's so far. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoops. Went upside down on my stuff. It's gonna stain everything. Oh boy. I need a clip for my book to keep it open. Clean that off. Okay, so that's this one. And then, actually I could probably put them in the box next to me. This way I can just bring them back upstairs afterwards. Okay, so then we're starting the underwater series, and this is the first one. It's a Sunken Treasure, and it's shimmer ink, and you can see all the shimmer. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh. Such a rich, rich color. It feels purple-ish. I'm anxious to see in the writing how it's gonna look. It's like a gray but with purple. That is Sunken Treasure. And I don't know if you can see the what I mean by it's kind of purplish. I'm not sure the camera can pick it up, but that's really what it feels like to me. And it's taken me so long to do that writing that the shimmer goes to the bottom. And it's the Sunken Treasure. Yeah, it feels like a purplish gray. Water and sun. And it's very pretty. It's dark enough that it would be a good ink to use for writing even at work, but at the same time be very fun, you know? You can see, like, it's gray, but it does feel like there's purple in there. Definitely. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it in my categories. So this is Moon Jellyfish, and it's a very vibrant pink. And you can see it's a shimmer ink as well. So pretty. I love pinks like that are super, and you can see like the difference between this and that. Like, it's more of a dusty pink. The diamonds are a girl's best friend. And this is jellyfish. Such a bright. I'd be curious to do the chromatography to that one. It feels almost like there's a little bit of blue as well in it. Yeah, they're so pretty. You can see like there's more purple. It does, you know, like they do have some similarities. So I could probably get away with using that one for the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend for the fall. I'd be curious to know what you think. If it would qualify. Because I'm thinking doing like purples, but also like violets, because they're kind of one has more pink and one has more blue, but they're in that category. This is the Sea Turtle, and this is a eye saturation ink, and it just looked very pretty. Pretty teal color. And you know me and teals, I love them, so had to get it. It's more towards the green than towards the blue, but still very pretty. So pretty. I love it with the shimmer of the other inks. Oh, so I'm curious because as I'm looking at it, I'm feeling that it's more green than teal, but I don't know when I compare it to greens how it would go. But it's definitely very pretty. Very, very rich and deep and pretty. Okay, running out of spaces to put these to dry. I don't want them to fall because there's going to be ink all over if that's the case. Okay, then we have, this is Bioluminescence, and it's another high saturation, but it's a shimmer ink as well. You can see the shimmer in the bottom. This is a high, it's a deep blue color. And doesn't look blue at all. Curious to see how that dries, because the bubble do look kind of bluish. It looks like it's a super deep green. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I wonder how the writing's gonna show up. Because I know for sure it has blue shimmer. We saw it at the bottom. You can tell that it's a high saturation ink. Yeah, there is some blue in there, but it's not clear. And definitely not clear here. It's just super, super dark. And on the Rodia paper, it showed up a little bit more green. But here on the Traveler's Notebook, you can see the ink is really quite dark, with a hint of green. More than blue, so I'm curious. Not sure how I'm going to categorize these. The next one is Royal Starfish. And this is high saturation. Oh, beautiful. This definitely is going into the purple category. Oh, such a beautiful color. It makes me happy just looking at it. But when you look at that and you compare it to this, you can see that there's definitely purple in there, in the Sunken Treasure. For sure. Whoops, I almost made a major boo-boo. The bottle was still open. That would not have been good. Put that a little bit to that side. I will bring you guys closer as soon as I've closed off those two books. Got one more ink, and then can start doing comparisons. And the last one is a shimmer ink as well. What a surprise, right? I'm pretty sure you expected it. And it's Deep Sea Diver. It's a, you can see the brown shimmer in there. It's a very rich, dark ink. It will be fun to play with. Another one of those that could possibly work for work, but at the same time be very interesting. Look at that. I mean, isn't that fun? You can look, see all the shimmer in it. Oh, I love making these papers. At least I'm not wasting precious ink. Aside. And we're finished with the dip pen. Put that aside. Close this off. Okay, so this is with the Traveler's Notebook paper. You see there's a lot of shimmer in many of them. And the bioluminescence, it really feels like there is some green in there. Yeah, very, very pretty. So those are this notebook. I'm going to put that notebook aside. And then this one is with the Rhodia paper. And obviously the Rhodia paper is kind of creamy, so it doesn't look the same, but it still gives you a good idea because, you know, depending on the colors that you have of your paper. So there's that, and let's bring these back. So I feel like there's definitely some purple in the Sunken Treasure. When I look at it like with the starfish, even this one has some brown, but it does have also purple highlights. And this one is just very intense. Like there's sheen galore and shimmer. It's just very, very intense. I don't know how it would be in a pen. I will have to try that out. So those are all my colors. Let me pull out some comparison so that we can do that and have fun with that. Trying to find space, which is rare, on my table. Okay, so for the pinks, let's start off with this one. They're still all drying, so I don't want to put my fingers all in them. I bring you guys closer. So this is the Lamy Crystal Rhodonite. You can see it's in the same type of family, but this one is a bit darker. This is the Lamy Vibrant Pink. Then you have the Diamine Hope Pink, which is a lot more bright. And then what else do I have? I have the Diamine Electric Pink, which is also a shimmer, big shimmer ink. But you can see it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. Let me see if I have in my samples any other ones that would be close. No, I really don't have anything else that's... Oh, there's Félicité. I'm surprised I didn't, I've got a bottle now and I didn't swatch it, I guess, because it's not part of my regular samples. So that's all I've got in the pinks that oh yes, I do have it, Félicité. But it feels a lot more pale than that. So that's the pink. The Moon Jellyfish. Okay, then we have the spider, the black tongue spider orchids, and I do think it looks more purplish than it does pink. So, but like if I look at Black Swan, Noodler's Rose, it has more blue in it. That's how I see it. This is the Diamine Little Bob. See, this one has more pink. This one is darker. And the Yamabudo. So, to me, it feels a lot more purplish. This one is the Rover Klinger Alt Bordeaux. It is a bit similar in the color shade. Have the Mont Blanc Amethyst Purple, the Poussière de Lune from Jacques Herbin, yeah, none of the other ones that I have is close to this. Just checking to see if I have others. The Deep Dark Purple from Diamine. So you can see why I'm thinking it's more purple. It's kind of purple, but orchids, I think, you know, fall into that category. Yeah, I don't have anything else that's like really close to it, because it has a lot of pink, but at the same time a lot of blues. So very interesting. Then we have the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. And I do feel like they're similar, but this one definitely has more pink. But it's not, it's more of a dusty pink, I would say. I would probably qualify it with the pinks, whereas this would probably go with my turquoise and violets. But it's definitely not like one of the bright pinks. So in my pinks, maybe you would qualify like this with the Black Swan in Australian Roses from Noodlers. Or I'm trying to see, but there's this, the Little Bob one. And maybe this one, the Krishna Winter is not, it doesn't go with it. So far those are the two that are the closest. Trying to see if I have some other ones in my samples, but see, there's Writer's Blood. You can see this one has more red in it, and this one has more pink, but there is similarities. This is Colorverse Andromeda, which is more like this. And yeah, I don't have really anything else. This is the Deep Dark Purple. So you see, like, it does have some purple to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to knowing your thoughts on this ink, because it's not clear to me which category. I will probably end up putting it in the pink, but it's definitely not super clear to me where it should go. Okay, then we have the Royal Starfish. This is the Hayabusa from Colorverse. Definitely not that. It's definitely not, it's like really more in the purples than in the violets. So maybe Améthyste de l'Oural from Jacques Herbin. You're closer in the family. The Purple Pizzazz. There's Winter Miracle from Diamine. Similar shades. These ones I feel have too much blue compared to it. It's not the same. So yeah, probably these would be the best colors to compare it to. And then we have this one, Sunken Treasure, which I think I will probably put it with the purples, but it is super dark, like very dark. And because I don't have anything else, I think, in that would compare it, that I could compare it to. Like it's not a black. Yeah, definitely probably in the purples, and I don't really have anything else that's that I can compare it to, because none of my other ones are as dark as that one. Then there's this one here, which is a bit like in the same, it's similar, but this one has a lot of brown in it. But it's a really, really deep, dark, rich brown. Where are my... I don't think I have anything else in that. Like it's I would I don't know, or in the grays. But in the grays, it has so much purple in it that it kind of doesn't go with the grays. Feels like more at home with the purples than with the grays. And definitely more purple than the browns. So yeah, we'll probably end up putting this one with the purples as well, because it's a very hard. I'm very curious to know where you would put them. Very curious. And this one, well, is just insane sheen, and it's very luminescent. I will probably end up putting this one with the greens just because there's a green undertone. But it's just very, very hard to determine, like, what color do you put this under. It's just a sheener, like sheen machine. It's insane. Okay, so then the sea turtle. This one I'm curious because I feel like it has a lot of teal, but I also feel like it has a lot of green. So we shall compare. See, it has a lot of green because this is tropical green, and this one is Krishna Poika, which is a bit similar but more green. But at the same time, it reminds me of California teal. Yeah, California teal is probably the one that it looks, whoa, the closest to. This is Emerald de Shiva. But this one has a lot more blue in it than this one. This one definitely has a lot more green. So I feel like the closest that I have is this one for comparative purposes. And I kind of think that this places it in the more in the teal than in the greens. Because I tend to put like my greens more like the real more khaki green type of color, or yeah. This one, you know, like was limit, like there's a lot of green undertone, that's why I put it with the greens, but it's, yeah. So I think the best comparison for this one is really my California teal, and this tells me that I'm going to be putting it with my teals. So those are all my swatches. I'm very much looking forward to knowing what you think of these inks and which one is your favorite. And how would you categorize them? Because I'm curious. And I've got sparkle all over my fingers now. So, yeah, looking forward to knowing your comments. So let me know, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.